So I just heard present. So there's something significant about attendance for somebody. This could also have to do with the actual present. I didn't want to do a reading today. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We're here though. So on my way here, I saw a beetle. Spirit mentioned lizards. I kept smelling chlorine, so pool water is significant. I just feel like somebody here is pissed off. I heard technical difficulties. I was having issues with my phone mount just now. So there's something about a delay, technical difficulties, hiccups. Okay, telling it like it is, being direct. Okay, someone could have been crying recently, like a lot of crying. But we're gonna see how this all ties together. Beetles talk about transformation, change, and I specifically heard scarab. And it made me think of Egypt back home. So your origin could be in Egypt. You could have recently gone to Egypt. Okay, you have a very ancient energy. I feel like there's a very frustrating deadline or a very frustrating, I'm hearing rules and conduct. Okay, this collective, you could have a bit of a rebel energy to you. Okay, like you're very much the authoritator with the Hierophant energy. Okay, you are meant to be your own boss. Maybe you don't like to be told what to do. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure around the third eye, the crown, the throat chakra. Saying no. Spirit, tell me about the pool water. Okay, so someone could have swam recently, gotten some downtime with the Four Swords. Tell me about this pool water. So we did mention tears. Feeling like you're drowning. We have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of pent-up energy. Five of Wands, conflict, Seven of Cups, indecision, overwhelm, too many choices. I just heard all paths lead to Rome. We have the Four Swords. Spirit's telling you not to stress about the direction or the path, okay? There is a solution right under your nose. Okay, I just heard waiting. So some of you could be waiting on this solution. The example that they're giving me is waiting on a, so someone here works with cameras. They said a replacement lens. So maybe something could have broke on one of your gadgets and you're waiting for that replacement because that's like your bread and butter in order to produce content or produce film. Whatever this is hasn't been easy to complete. Okay, but you still chose to get up. You still chose to come back to it every single day. Even when it wasn't yielding results. The Nine of Wands. So yeah, both scarabs and lizards talk about change, pivoting. I also saw a spider just now. So spiders could also be significant. I really got Hecate's energy from that spider. You're getting ready to expand. And so there's a lot here about pressure, overwhelm, tears, drowning. I feel like all of this built up pressure is leading up to a surrender that's going to allow you to have this breakthrough. And this breakthrough could be creatively, psychically, or emotionally. Someone's hands could be shaking. I don't know why my left hand is shaking this entire reading. Very unusual for me. All right, so I don't know if someone here, there's a lot of pent up anger. And this is like, for some of you, it's not that extreme. It's more mild. It's more like frustration or annoyed. Somebody could have a hangover, but you've come too far to stop now. You've come too far. The Knight of Swords, you know too much. Okay, I'm hearing that song, Where's the Catch? With Andre 3000 on it. I forgot, I think his name's James. If someone's like, all right, universe, all right, Ashton Kutcher, come out. Where's the catch? Nothing's fucking going right. WTF. What's the point? Yeah, Two of Swords. It's like you're trying your best to not succumb to the circumstances, to slowing down. It's like you want to be further ahead, But perhaps there is an opportunity in this delay. There's an opportunity in this misunderstanding. There's an opportunity in taking a step back. Okay, some of you could be restless. I just heard ibuprofen, Advil. Someone here could just really, really use a hug. This is a very difficult energy to channel because there's so many mixed emotions. They're just... All right. Spirit, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. So I just heard it's a promise. We have something in the orange. Orange juice, maybe you drink orange juice. They're showing me the food pyramid. So you could be changing up your diet or... Yeah, there's something about the food pyramid. Okay, some of you could be a teacher, a fitness trainer, a coach. I just heard surgeon. Someone here could work at a hospital. It's like you've been trying to do the numbers, crunching numbers, doing calculations, trying to figure something out. But I'm hearing easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So it's like, I do feel like clarity is going to come about when you stop trying to tussle with whatever this is. We have buds. And they're showing me, no, not showing me. It's making me think about every time I listen to a gardener talk about buds, they're usually like incredibly excited about it because it's like, oh, look, there's a little, this means that it's going to grow. And they start to get really excited about the plant because that means it's growing in the right direction. I don't know my plants like that, but from what I've seen and experienced, buds are a very positive thing to acknowledge. And so acknowledge your growth, no matter how small. No matter how small. Much like plants feel our energy, right? If you talk positively to a plant, it feels it. So our brain, our psyche is no different. Someone could have recently ran a marathon. Yeah, fruit is very significant. Yeah, I just heard Kool-Aid. Aha. We have clover. Yeah, I feel like this solution, when you figure out what the solution is, and it's more so like it's coming to you, it's revealing itself. Much like buds, right? They're very subtle. I feel like you're going to be able to alchemize something and transmute or shift into a more productive chemical. I'm hearing My Chemical Romance, a more chemical synergy with whatever this is, whether this is a project, creativity, a goal, a fitness goal. Yeah, flies did come through earlier. Flies could be significant. Someone could be in physical training, physical rehab. So there could be gossip or hearsay. Okay, there's something about watching the information that you digest. Okay, being in nature more, being by the ocean, going for a swim. Blue, the color blue signifies trust. Developing trust in something again, trust in someone, trust in yourself. Yeah, things have been too serious lately. Okay, we have black and blue, so maybe somebody could have gotten into a fight or altercation. Like I said, there's just a lot of like Mars energy in this reading. I heard time heals all. Just be patient with this situation. Okay, 12 o'clock could be significant. 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Maybe you do certain things at those times. Okay, yeah, you could be at work at those times or getting off of work at those times. That tie made me think of McDonald's. So maybe your name is Ronald. Maybe you own a farm or you work on a farm. But much like farm work, it's a process, right? Your harvest will be plentiful, or your results will be plentiful. Your effort will be rewarded. Okay, there's a satisfactory conclusion to what you are going through right now, even if you may not see it. Maybe because right now, again, with the calculations, trying to piece it all together, dial it back, rest your mind, seek help, seek therapy, right? You know your situation better than I do. Take only what resonates. But the major challenge that I'm seeing here is preventing yourself from regressing into this tight or restrictive energy where you just don't want to fucking do it anymore, whatever this is. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You're meant to be well off from whatever this is. You're meant to be stable from whatever this is, comfortable. Okay, some of you, you're getting into a leadership position. You can't take everything with you. So in this shift to this wealth, to this place of stability, or this leadership role, you cannot take everything with you. And that's that's the source of this frustration. You actually need to let this go because it's too heavy. Okay, you're building something brick by brick. I was just watching an interview. Sorry, I'm sweating bullets. I was just watching this interview with Tyler, the Creator, and he talked about how it took him longer than his friends to get to the same status or achievement, right? To get to that billboard, to get to the Grammys, whatever the case may be. It took him longer. And he was like, I wouldn't change anything about it because it built him, right? He has such a appreciation for the journey now because of what it took to get there. I feel like that's what you're going to experience in this sudden wealth type energy. Okay, remember to do your breath work, slow down if you need to, get your vitamins, get your fruits, get your electrolytes. I'm hearing a hydration multiplier that could be significant. Take it slow. And I feel like you're also clearing out that expectancy of something going wrong because things have consecutively gone wrong, right? There is no catch. Okay, it's just that some days you get one brick down and some days you get an entire third of the wall built. You're still going to have the building. You're still going to have the foundation. You're still going to have the shelter. Please don't feel like I'm yelling at you. This was just me channeling through this. This is a very difficult one. But let me know if this resonated. If you would like a personal reading, get yours now before the 4th, and you'll be able to save on your next session. Yeah, I'll see you in the next message.